Hey, this is Mark Henry, author of Dancing with Energy, Healing Magic, and Mysticism, here to talk to you more about the occult and the paranormal. Well, today I'm here to review a book, and that is The Angels of the Law of Attraction by Rose Manning. Before I begin, as always, just to remind you that I just added an attunement to the attunement store that I have on Etsy. So if you are interested in leveling up your magic, uh, undergoing a major source of self-improvement, then please check that out. I recently added Barakiel, who is the angel of intuition, is kind of an obscure angel. So if you want to increase your general intuition, apply the intuition to a specific area of your life, he can connect you with insight and wisdom into that. I also, just before that, did an attunement called the Genius of Relationships. So there are about 6 spirits that are connected to that attunement to help you nurture relationships that you already have, or to attract a relationship, whether it be friendship or romantic. Okay, so let's get started and talk about this book review. So let me get the book out. So this is The Angels of the Law of Attraction. Okay. So with this particular book, if we look at just the structure of it, simple design. The length is 33 pages. So that, I'm sure the author's intention was to just give something brief, functional, workable, and to kind of give that and let the reader go from there. Now that has its good and bad points, I suppose. One, it's really good for people with problems with attention span. On the other hand, you might want to go into more depth into the inner workings of how all this works. But Rose clearly lays it out and says, basically just go ahead and do it. So that's what I have to say about that part. Now she goes through the principles of manifestation. For example, one was that to let go of resistance and feel gratitude, and other principles of the law of attraction. And then she shows how there may be like a little bit of a problem with each one, and that she offers kind of a solution to this. For example, with the one about letting go of resistance, where she briefly talks about how that might be hard because you desire something, so you're setting a goal, and at the same time you're told to want it, but not want it too much because that could interfere, lusting after results and that sort of thing. So there's this delicate balance, and she offers in her book, um, her system would bypass that. And of course, like I said, feeling grateful is one of the big ones that she outlines, along with 3 others. So she talks about working with certain angels can basically alleviate and provide a workaround for these small issues with the traditional law of attraction tenets. So who are the angels that she is in her system that she is calling upon and asking you to call upon? Well, you're pretty much familiar with a lot of them. Raziel, Metatron, Gabriel, Haniel, Raphael, Michael, and Kamael. And basically, the way that her system is set up is you make your petition. You have to be familiar with the, I guess, the office or the powers of each of the angels, and remember that as you're saying your petition, and ask them to bring you whatever it is that your goal is. So, for example, let's say you started with Raphael. You said, Raphael, I'd like to get the job that I applied for. At the same time, Raphael is able to provide healing. So in magic, you might think of it as healing the situation, making the situation come more into your favor. Or maybe something like Haniel, which is responsible for harmony. You appeal to Haniel and think about how he could bring harmony to the situation, that you and how you would feel harmony in receiving this particular thing that you're wanting. And you go through all of these angels rather than working at with them one or two. You're going through them all, kind of, I guess, kind of covering all the bases and all of the aspects that you're trying to bring to make this thing come to be. And that's about it. Like I said, it's only 33 pages, so that is the gist of it. It's calling upon multiple angels with your petitions and with having your intention and remembering the powers that the angels bring to the table. And then after that, you kind of let things go. And that's pretty much it for the book review. So, to be honest with you, I haven't really worked with this book. It is something that I read and I thought that was interesting, but it's not something I've gotten around to, so I can't attest for the results. Kind of, her system, makes sense. So if any of you have the Angels of the Law of Attraction, let me know in the comments whether it was something that you benefited from. All right. Thank you so much. I'll put a link in the description to the Etsy store and for my Patreon, where I put extra videos that are not on YouTube. So if you want to check that content out, I will give you access to that in the link in the description. Okay. Well, hope you all have a good weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.